guys, I'm Leila. So today we have a showcase for Fire Knight Hard Stage 6. This is going to be courtesy of David. Now what's going to be fun with this is we're going to have Gnut in here because Gnut is basically made for the Fire Knight. So thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. But we're also going to have Criodan the Blue, a newer epic champ that was added into the game. And you know what? He's going to really shine in here too, especially with his freezes. So we're going to get to him in a minute. Let's start with Gnut. So Gnut, you are going to see that he basically has a bunch of mixed sets. He does have one perception set here, and then let's check out total stats. So we are going to be in Fire Knight, and we do have some area bonuses. We have 43,000 HP, 1,500 attack, 5,000 on the defense, 256 speed, crit cap to 227% crit damage, 215 resistance, 387 accuracy. We do have a 2% on the ignore defense. Now I want to say he is fully booked, and he is. And for his blessing, David has him in Soul Reaper, which I love. I think it's such a fun blessing to have. I love when the Reaper comes up and deals the additional damage. Not to mention the Reaper also ignores defense, as well as all damage reduction skills and effects, and does a target HP threshold of 4%. So for his masteries, you're going to see that we're down the offense and the support trees. And we don't see behind me is that we have Kill Streak with the T6 being Giant Slayer. All right, so David's making a comment that he initially had Gnut in Relentless, but he ended up taking him out because he said it was slower with Relentless in this comp, which makes sense in some ways too, I guess, because what you're going to see here is the comp that I'm going to run in a minute is going to be Gnut, Longbeard, Stagnite, Criodan the Blue, and Farrakhan. So we have Farrakhan and Longbeard both as ally attack champs, so I guess that could make sense is, you know, Gnut's taking too many turns, and then we also have like these ally attack as well too, so it's kind of, you know, was slowing down the run, so I could see that. Now we also have Criodan the Blue. He looks really cool too, doesn't he? I gotta say, you know, and I know I've said this before, I'll probably say it again, is I feel like Raid did a pretty good job of adding in some pretty clutch epics recently. So you are going to see that he does have some mixed sets, but he does have one speed set, and he also does have one crit damage set with some speed boots here, right? And he is a support champ, no specialty accessories. And for his stats, let's grab Fire Knight. 36,000 on the HP, 2,600 attack, 2,000 on the defense, 305 in the speed, so he is going to be fast. He's crit capped at 175% crit damage, 204 in the resistance, 381 accuracy, then we have 2% on the ignore defense. For his skills, I want to say he's fully booked. Yeah, I mean, he should be. He's an epic, so he's pretty easy to book, right? No blessings. And then for masteries, we have down the offense and the supports. And so what you don't see behind me is we have Methodical, and then we have War Master as the T6, okay? So here's our comp, guys. The full comp is going to be Gnut, Longbeard, Stagnite, Criodan the Blue, and Farrakhan. And we're going to be running Fire Knight Hard Stage 6. Let's go do it. All right, guys, here we are, Fire Knight Hard 10. So you're going to see the team comp is we're going to have Gnut in lead for ally accuracy and dungeons by 80. Then we are going to have Stagnite. I love the addition of Stagnite here. He's one of my favorite champs in the game. He looks amazing. He's definitely one of those I feel like is an epic, but he easily could have been like a Lego or something. He's really, really great. Farrakhan, Longbeard, and then there's Criodan the Blue. So let's check out the preset. Fire Knight, look at this Hard 6. Freeze! We have a goat. Yeah, that's true. Twitch chat's like, we have a goat. All right, so round one, Gnut is going to start with Fury of the King, which is going to be AoE decrease attack and weaken. Round two, Gnut is going to stay the same way. And then round three, we're going to shut it off. We want him doing his hitting 3 times because he has multi-hits, right? So basically we want him focusing on multi-hits when we get to the actual boss. Stagnite, we're going to have to start with Hut Master, which is going to be the AoE decrease defense and decrease attack. Same thing on round two. Round three, we're also going to be shutting that off. We want him hitting twice. Like we want him doing his multi-hits on the boss. Farrakhan, we're going to start with his beatdown, which is going to be increase crit rate, increase crit damage, and then also does the ally attack too, which is great. Same thing on round two. So keep in mind, he only does it once, right? We have it shut off. And then it's the first thing we're going to start with when we get to the boss. Again, we want to try to knock that shield down as fast as we can. The goat, aka Longbeard. He's the goat in the comp, right? Hordes Furious. We're going to do it once. Attacks enemy with 4 allies. So we're going to do our ally attack here, right? Same thing. And then we're going to have him do the same thing when we hit the boss. And then Criodan the blue, which is going to be fun having him in here. Newer epic. He looks like he was kind of made for the Fire Knight, right? Is we're going to start with Razor Hail, which is the AoE freeze. We're actually going to be shutting off his A3, which will be the increased speed and filling the turn meter. I'm going to keep the same thing on round 2. Then when we get to the boss, we're actually going to start with the Frost Spark, which hits 3 times. Again, remember on Fire Knight, we want these multi-hits to take the shield down, right? So multi-hits into Blessing of the Blue. And so in this case, we are going to do the increased speed buff, also filling the turn meter. All right. So here we go. David said this run takes about 3 minutes, but it works. Let's see. Look at that. Gotta love the freezes that land. If you guys are running some Fire Knight hard comps, you know, what are you doing? What champs are you bringing in? You know, we find there's a couple things that are really, really important against the Fire Knight hard, right? Like these ally attack champs, which we happen to have 2 of them in here. We have Farrakhan and Longbeard. And there's quite a few different ones we could do too, right? Like people that are fortunate enough to have a Cardial, for example, not only does he bring in the ally attack, but then he also does have the revives on death, right? All right, 30, that was like what, 35 seconds through round 1. Look at that. Criodan landed the freeze on everybody that time. Very nice. I have to say, guys, let me know what you think, but I feel like... Oh, wait. David, you have the specialty skin for Stag Knight. Guys, look at that. I almost didn't recognize Stag Knight. What do you guys think of his new skin here? Personally, I like the older Stag Knight the better. Like, I like that skin better. However, the new shield and his weapon look really cool. I just noticed that. Yeah, David's like, I do have the new skin for Stag Knight. Really cool. Any of you guys watching... Do you have that too? You missed the antlers? I think he looks really cool, yeah. Someone Twitch chat's like, I have the skin, but no Stag Knight. Okay. Ooh, there's the Reaper. That was neat. All right, so minute 40 to the boss. Okay, there we go. Shield is down. So we want to make sure we can decrease the turn meter here and keep his shield down. Let's increase speed, turn meter. Nice. Drop some turn meter there. Beautiful. We want to keep him from swinging again. And this comp, we do not have a revive. Like I was mentioning, if some people bring in Cardio, there we go, knock the turn meter down. We don't have them here, so we want to kind of keep him from swinging, right? And so far, we're doing a great job of mitigating the turn meter there. There we go. We took it all away that time. Yep. So David's commenting, look how boss doesn't even take a turn. Hey, yo, Dart, thank you so much for 10. Hey, thank you. Those of you guys here to receive that, thank you so much. YouTube, you get to see that. Hey, almost. So best time here was 2:34. We did 2:40. Thank you so much for that. All right, so here's the deal. Gnut did 3.6 mil, which we knew because basically he's made for Fire Knight. Now, best time was 2:34. I like being the record breaker. So we are going to run this again because I would like to break that. So let's go. Now, we easily could do that depending on how some of these debuffs land. Deadbolts. We thought Leila and Darth were the same person because of the dancing. We never see them in the same place at the same time. But then again, TwitchCon happened. It's true. Then you guys did see photos of us there. Yes, that is true. So now it is confirmed we are actually not the same person. Though that was quite an interesting theory, kind of like the whole Batman Bruce Wayne thing. That was very interesting. Or the whole Superman Clark Kent, right? You guys. My trolls. Okay. 35 seconds. I think we shaved off a couple seconds in that round than the first time around. So let's see if we could beat the 2:34. We're trying, guys. We're going to try to see if we could do it. Okay. A lot of it is really going to depend on when we get to the Fire Knight. Leila can't do the Kermit voice. You're right, I can't. But you know what? It's not easy being green either. It's true. Okay. I feel like we're ahead from the first run on the second wave, right? Do you guys remember, what did we get to the boss last time? Was it like a minute 30 or something like that? So I feel like we're a bit ahead of the curve by like 10 seconds or so, right? There it is. Okay, 122. So we're about 8 seconds ahead. Let's see if we could beat it. Hi, Ash. Bye, Freak. Thank you so much for hanging. Yeah, all right. So David's saying we got here last time in a minute 30. This time we made it in a minute 20. So 10 seconds faster. So like I said, let's see if we could beat that 2:36 is what we're going to try to beat here. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. We're still under 2 and we're about halfway. Come on, Gnut. Good job. Decrease in turn meter. Okay. We'll pass the 2. Guys, I'm a bit competitive. I like beating these things. All right, 211, 212. Come on, you guys got like 20 seconds here. Come on. Nice. Ally attack. Let's go. All right. Ooh, we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Come on. I like it. Let's go. Come on. Come on. You guys, come on. Don't you... Hey, there it is. Boom. That's what I like to see. 2:30. See, I knew we could do it. I knew we could do it. So Gnut at 2.7, Stagnite 1.2, Farkin 700, 800 for Longbeard, and 600 for Criodan. Oh, nice. David's like, yes, Leila. Thank you. You are welcome, sir. Now, little known fact, this is why Twitch chat has me do their showcases for them, is because I usually get better times. They like this. You know what I mean? They like it. Now, I don't know. I don't know if we could beat 2:30 though. That was a bit of a stretch. You think? That was a bit of a stretch. Do you think we could beat 2:30, David? If you think we can run once more. You're the one that's been running this kind of consistently. What do you think? You want to try once more? Or you think we got it? Green. And Twitch chat's like, yay! I love it. I love breaking records. Beautiful. All right, David says una más. Let's go, una más. Let's see if we could beat 2:30. See if we could beat 2:30. Let's do it. Okay. This makes me think. I have Valk, so I actually need to build my Valkyrie as far as like ally attack champs go, right? I actually do have a Farkin as well too. I do not have, wait, do I have Longbeard? No, I feel like I have the other goat minotaur. I can't think of his name. I have the other one. So I think for myself, it would end up being Farkin and probably Valk for my ally attack champs here, right? All right, that was 35 seconds. I feel like we were a little bit behind there. The last one, I think we were at 30 seconds. So let's see if we can get to the boss faster than a minute 20. We may not. I'm not really sure. I mean, we do have all the freezes landed as well, so they're not going to be taking any turns. Okay. Oh, the Venuses are out, but the turn meters are low. 20 seconds. Okay, 15. That's Skrank in the corner. A funny name, Skrank. Okay, 6 seconds on that Venus. So what do you guys think? You know, drop me some comments down below. You know, adding Criodan the blue in here. All right, so we're a little bit slower compared to last time, but it doesn't mean we can't make it up here. Criodan the blue, what I was saying before is I felt like they've done a good job adding in some pretty good epics recently, right? Like Criodan 4 Fire Knight, which I thought was pretty great. All right, so we want to try to beat 2:30. It's feeling kind of iffy, which is all right. That's okay. If 2:30 is the best time we got, 2:30 is the best time we got, and I'm okay with that. But what comp are you guys running in Fire Knight Hard? We know obviously you have to use some different comps than the standard Fire Knight. We already know that. You know, there's going to be quite a few debuffs that are really, really important, as well as, like we're seeing, having these ally attack champs end up being really critical in this, because again, he has a much higher shield that we have to take down versus regular Fire Knight, right? All right, so we're at 212. Yeah, we're probably not going to beat that, which is okay. Oh, well, 218. Don't make a liar out of me. Yeah, boss doesn't stand a chance. David's all excited. He's like, yeah, boss doesn't stand a chance. All right, yeah. I don't think we're gonna. That's okay. That's fine. It's still a really, really good run here, though. David, thank you so much for sharing this showcase. Love it. So 234, again, pretty close to the 230. With, again, Gnut basically kind of being the superstar here, but it's been really nice seeing Criodan here as well. So David, thank you so much for showing this.